Okay, welcome back to Crappy Crafts. Another ridiculous and wonderful thing. So eventually I'm gonna get the technology piece figured out, right? It's gonna happen. So what we were doing was making another crappy shirt. And so I've got, I was going ahead and weeding this, meaning I was taking off the vinyl that isn't around the design that we need. And I was explaining that this is actually very simple. You just wanna make sure that you're not pulling off the actual letters. And so if it's words, you can kind of keep track. So like, see how I just pulled like from this H. So then you can do it like this, where you can just kind of bring it up a little bit. And it doesn't even matter if you get it or not, because the biggest thing is that you're gonna scan it later. So the difference between this vinyl, the heat vinyl, versus the permanent vinyl is this would have stuck to this, and then if it was permanent vinyl, and then if you would have pulled it up, you would have pulled up some of your artwork. So that's why you would just kind of trim this if it was the permanent vinyl. Or if you do the squares, like I said, then you could just do like one line at a time. So this is probably the hardest, is when they're the smaller cursive letters. And so I'm just kind of bringing this in, and oh yeah, it's looking good. So almost done. I was thinking though, while I was trying to get everything redone, like the video and stuff, again, I apologize that it's part 2. What I was thinking though is I would like to do something just a little bit more. I do like to be creative if I can be. And so I really, really wanted to add a little bit more color to that, even though it's not necessary. So I went ahead and I cut out some hearts. Oh! So and what I should do is probably put it on my sleeve. I tend to wear my heart on my sleeve. I open my mouth too far sometimes to try to advocate for others. But, what am I going to say? It's just, I'm still working on that, on honing that skill correctly. Hopefully I get it by the time I'm 70. Anyway, so that's just trash. So you can see that, like for instance, Crappy Crafts doesn't have a hole in the A or the P there. And so all I do is go in, and these are little holes, but you can see the cut. I got that, I got my P. Got the next one, and then the A here. I'm trying not to pull the actual letter. Although if you pull the letter a little bit, it's actually, as long as you don't do it like too much, when you iron this down, it'll actually get simple. So, oh, look at Crappy Crafts, looks good. Okay, so we know that this needs to come off because it's just kind of hanging there. So this is supposed to be in, and so we know there's A is missing. Got a hole there, and this D. So I'm also thinking, like, I want to do something, and I don't know if anybody wants to put in any thoughts. I would really like to, a friend of mine has, she's in a situation where she has a family member who needs to gain weight due to health reasons. And so, a lot of times when you go to gain weight, it's easier to do it, but unfortunately by eating the wrong stuff. So I was trying to think of what are some, maybe like what's a recipe. Ooh, and other looks good. Like what would be something good to cook that would be good for everyone? So like maybe making something really healthy, and then having healthy fats that would help somebody gain weight if they were looking for that. I'm always trying to lose. Seems like my whole life I've been struggling. Even when I was really skinny, I was still trying to lose. So I think I just had a body image problem my whole life. Something else I hope to get better by 70. Everybody's got to have goals, right? Anyways, I think some of it too, and it's probably in every generation, but I remember in, oh my gosh, in junior high, like the girls would eat like an apple And then that's pretty much all they ate for the day. At least that's what they said. And so I always felt like I was gargantuan. Even though I don't really think I was. Now that I'm older, I kind of know I'm not. But I'm still a bigger person. But I've gone through some different stages in life. Okay, so now we have Crafty Crafts and other ridiculous and wonderful things. So remember, this is the puffy stuff. So I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'd rather do a crappy t-shirt for me than to do it for somebody else. So this, remember how I like this color? So we have this t-shirt and I like this color. So I went ahead and I made hearts. So I have it kind of close. So what I wanted to do was not waste too much vinyl because I knew this is all I needed. I made quite a few hearts. So what I did was I took my handy dandy Cricut thing and I measured out the size that I needed, which was really just like a 4x5. So I went over it a little bit and then went ahead and cut it on this, you know, I love that sound. And then I can use this at another time. This is a nice big piece. And this will be great for other little tiny things. But I thought we'll set this on the shirt and see how it looks. And then if it doesn't look good, then we can use this for other things, especially since Valentine's Day is coming. And so you can use, HTV on all sorts of stuff. So anyways, so here I am. So I'm doing this. So like if anybody can think of, like I need a good fat. So like we know like olive oil and avocado and stuff like that. And maybe coconut. I wonder if coconut oil would be something good to healthy, and yet you could get, that might be it. That might be a good one because coconut, you know, like that it is healthier, but the coconut oil, and you can get the healthy versions. So maybe that's what it could be. I don't know. I'm gonna just kind of look around, and then if I figure something out, I'll share with you guys. So this isn't gonna really need a whole lot of like weeding, you know, like getting rid of the stuff that's not the pattern that we need. And again, because it's the HTV, it's not going to stick to itself, so I don't have to worry about that. So, oh, look at that. Oh, a bunch of hearts. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of cut out the hearts, and they don't have to be neat or anything. Mostly it's just because what I was thinking, and I don't know if this is going to work. So, I mean, you know, the whole purpose of this about these videos is so that we can try something, right? And then see if it works, and it's okay if it's crappy because that's why it's named Crafty Crafts. Sorry, that was a little high pitched. Anyways, so the other thing I was thinking about is like what to start doing for Valentine's Day. So I don't really decorate much for Valentine's Day, but you know, I like to do stuff, like make stuff. And so maybe I'll make stuff and give it away. I'm not sure, but I wanted to do some stuff. I got some poster paint or chalk paint. I'm sorry. I got some chalk paint. And so it's like red, pink, and a white. And I'm almost done, then I can show you more stuff. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay out the hearts on because I was kind of thinking, what if we put the hearts to where they're kind of underneath the words, like not totally underneath, but just kind of anywhere on the shirt, and then lay the words on top of those. So I've got this. Put this somewhere else there. That's a perfect place. Okay. So what we're gonna do, and so sometimes like you need the scraper to get stuff off but we didn't need anything. Okay. So I've got this shirt. And then I also have this guide, and so this is for adult shirts. And so I use this because if it just depends. Like I don't look good when stuff is way up high because I look awkward. My whole body does, and so I really like this. So it goes right onto where the collar is, and then you're gonna put your what you're gonna put down right there. And so the other thing is and you'll watch other videos, and I'm probably the same, but like trying to center it is an eyeball game. So unless I'm selling this, I'm just eyeballing it. And so like I've got my hands, they look about the same. I know, it's kind of funny. But anyway, so I've got that, and I think it looks pretty good. It might be a little bit crooked. Or there we go, that's kind of perfect. But the only other thing is that it does say to iron the shirt first before you put this stuff on. So then I was thinking, I could go ahead and put the hearts. So I've got some tiny hearts, and then I've got some. Oh wait, that was a medium. That was a small one, and then I've got. Let's see. So, I've got quite a few small ones. I think I only have one big one. And then I have medium. So I have like 3 medium and 4 small and a big one. So I was thinking I'll put the big one probably right about there. Yes. Okay. So then we could do like, actually, I guess I am kind of not putting them underneath. So that's kind of funny. But I'm going to do like that. Maybe do a chain of 3 on these. I don't know, sometimes, you just kind of look to see, well, what might look good? So I put a chain of 3 there. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, so that's why it's nice not to iron it on quite yet. And this is my process where I do this kind of stuff, and so it's kind of funny. But I'm gonna put this right under the C. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. And then we'll do this little under the A. Yes. Oh, that looks kind of cool. And then we've got, so at some point I got to take this off. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll make this one straight because the other ones are kind of sideways. So what I like to do is have the eyes. So the biggest thing is to where the eyes lead to, right? So you want them to read what you've got, but you also want to, like the same thing with like even when you hang paintings. Let's say that you have a picture of a horse that's in 2. So if you have the horse and you put the head facing this way and the butt facing this way, then it's going to look really kind of funky. If you have the head facing the right way and the butt facing the right way, then it's easier on the eye to see it. That wasn't the best example, but a lot of times what happens is like we'll put something that's going this direction, but we'll have it facing the wrong way, and then maybe the other one is going in the right direction, but it's just harder on the eye. So you don't really notice it, but if you change it around, all of a sudden it's like, oh, that does seem a little better. So anyway, so I'm just going ahead and I'm putting down some more hearts in various places, and yes, they are going to be kind of like underneath the print. I kind of like it like that. And then here's one that's not, and then maybe do something under here. Ooh. And I have an extra one that we'll put somewhere around here maybe. Oh, maybe in this one. And other. Okay. So I'm gonna press on it. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like. Hopefully nothing falls off. What do you think? I think that's gonna look good. Okay, so while this is heating up, according to this, it says wait 24 hours before, but it's like it's a really low heat, and so I have the directions. That's why I keep this stuff. And so it does say to use 305 to 320, and so for the puffy stuff, it is like very quick. It's only like 10 seconds, or you can burn it. Now, honestly, I've seen them burned, and they actually look kind of cool, but whatever. Okay, so I'm going to pull up because this is all going to stick to each other. So I'm going to pull up, and what I should have done was iron the shirt first before I even put the hearts on, but I'm not worried about it. I'll do it as I'm going. Okay, yeah, they look good. So just the hearts on it looks kind of goofy. Right? I did one t-shirt that was like puppies and kitties, and so I did like little puppies and kitties all over the shirt, and then I did a bigger one that looked like kind of like you would put on a pocket, and I put that on a camouflage shirt. It turned out really cool, in my opinion, right? Art is everybody's opinion. So anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna heat this up. We press it, and then it's gonna this is saying level 3. So it's heating up. It's very quick. This is one of those little Cricut mini presses. It might be, no, it's a generic Cricut little mini press. It's a Calugi mini press. So I do have one of those bigger ones, but it's just not available right at this time. And oh my gosh, you guys, my uncle brought me so much stuff. This is why I have all these t-shirts, because I just, a while back, like I would just add a t-shirt to my order or whatever. and like, you know, $5-6. And then before you know it, you've got like a lot of, they call them blanks, right? Because they're blank to work with. So anyway, so this is already at 113, so it'll happen pretty quickly. And then I'll go ahead and put the hearts down, and then I'm gonna do the letters. I cannot wait to see how the letters come out. I can't wait to show you. This is what that guide looks like. Oh, and then this is the while we're waiting, this is the paint. And so so I think that it could be pretty cool. Like we could get, I don't know, I'm kind of excited. And then I thought, well, maybe I could find like a wood heart and decoupage something on it. I don't know. It could be pretty cool. All right, so we're at 177, 183. I bet this would iron out the, oh, look at that. Yeah, iron it out nicely. Oh yeah. I don't know how hot an actual iron gets. That I do not know. Oops, okay. And the only reason it's saying that is because when you do the puff thing, you don't want, you know, like, you don't want to iron it on to a wrinkle, and then there's a wrinkle, permanent wrinkle. So this is kind of cool too, because it comes with a little stand, so it, you know, I wish our irons did that. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just start pressing these down. And I think these are going to be a warm peel. In other words, we're going to be able to take them off pretty quickly. I know it's taking time. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm so excited. And I'm really excited because I think that my friend's going to come over with her daughter probably next weekend, and then we'll be able to do some really cool stuff. Sorry, I keep ironing this shirt. Sometimes I have this like little OCD thing in my life. I just like, oh, it's wrinkled. And then other times I'm like, what do you mean it's got a dog hair on it? Whatever. But that's the other thing is, so before you do these, you want to, look at that. Oh yeah. Before you do these also, you want to go ahead and use, if you have a dog like I do, so my cat and I were curling up, so that was kind of an important thing to have handy today. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off the plastic carrier sheet part. Oh, it's cute. It's got this little hearts everywhere. Oh, it's adorable. And we'll see. It's still going to be a crappy shirt because it's going to be for crappy crafts. So even if it turns out good, it'll still be crappy, right? Okay, I didn't give myself enough room to, we're going to iron it or press this a little bit longer. Yeah, this one's okay. This should be okay now. Yeah, almost done. Nope, this one needs to be pressed longer too. Okay, so press that a little bit longer. And this one a little bit longer. And this one a little bit longer, and then we've got them. Yes. Put that in the little carrier. Time to peel that off. Oops. So that went a little bit weird. Oh, good. We got a little crappy on it. Okay. I pulled it too soon because I'm impatient. I definitely have that neurospiciness too. All right. So far, ta-da! Okay. Sorry, ta-da! Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put that thing back on just so that I can make sure that it's in the right spot here. And I'm gonna put it out. Yes, this is the bigger size. I like my t-shirts very loose. I just cannot get into the ones that are not. Okay, so this is, I think we had it like this. Do the center thing. Have you ever gotten a t-shirt and then you put it on and you're like, oh, this is not straight. It's like, darn it. Okay, so this says 320, so I want to make this, this is way too high. It's at 356. Let's see what seconds. Okay, so I think that this looks pretty good. I think, let's make sure one more time, because once you put it on, you're kind of stuck there. Yeah, so I've got, because like you've got the whole thing there, so yeah, this looks about right. I think so. I think this is gonna work. I still think this is a little tiny bit good this way. Okay, you guys, so 10 seconds, right? Okay, are we ready? It says 356, it was supposed to be 320 to 350, so hopefully this doesn't screw anything up. All right, here we go. Okay, what do you think? All right, let's go for this. Ooh, it looks cool. It looks like it's puffing. Are you guys counting? Because I lost track. I'm just not that patient. All right. So let's do this because this will cover 2 parts here. Now, somebody else was saying that you really need to press it hard, like, but I haven't been pressing. Okay, so let's do this hand. Almost done. Are you guys excited? I'm so thrilled. I'm gonna bring it over to you so you can see it. 1. I've never used this puffy stuff before, so we'll see how this works. And like some people have had really good luck. I like to use the Cricut brand stuff, but you know, when you're on a budget, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I think as it's cooling, it's actually puffing a little more. Oh, wow. Okay. I think it's done. Oh, yes! All right, guys. What do you think? Ta-da! That looks so good, right? Oh, there's no light. Hang on. How's that? Ooh, what do you think? Nice, right? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hang this up on a hanger and let it just kind of chill out for a while, at least a day, and then maybe I'll wear it again. Yeah, it looks like this part didn't come up very. I'm gonna iron this on tomorrow. This one little piece didn't really plop down well enough, and so I don't want to mess with this puffy stuff since I've never worked with it before. So puffy stuff is on. That's what matters. All right. Well, thanks for joining us or joining me, and until next time, have an awesome day. Bye.